Hello. Welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, I'm wearing clothes. Nothing special. No Korean women. No designer shirt. Just regular clothes. Just the kind of clothes you see in the car commercial. No brand names here, folks. So, you ever cut your nails and then think, well, I've done a lot today. I'm just wondering if I'm the only one who's done that. Like, wow, I got a lot done today. I guess I'll take it easy. Don't want to overdo it. I have accomplished so much. I need to sit down. Maybe I'm the only one who's actually thought that, but if I'm not, please let me know. Okay? I'm just curious. So I thought, and I know this is random, but I thought when it came to stalking, one of my favorite topics, when it comes to stalking, don't usually like famous people get stalked? Or like whatever, like a single woman during the prime years, like when the women, I don't know, like let's go with 16 to 24, because that's when women become pop stars. To me, an adult woman is based on when they can become a pop star. So we're gonna go from 16 through 24. I know. Logic. Listen, you get what I'm saying. When it comes to someone being stalked, it's usually like a famous person, or like like a young hot chick like in her 20s who's single, who's at the peak of her looks. Oh, I just take that back. Just a good-looking woman in general. There you go. That'll solve the problem. A good-looking, usually single woman in general, famous person. Usually those are the women. Because I don't know. The only guys I know that get stalked are actually like famous people, like actors, right? But we're just talking about the women right now. And I mean real women. There's only two genders. You either have two X chromosomes, which means you're a woman, or you have an X and a Y chromosome, which means you're a man. So, we're not going to get all weird with this. We're just going to keep it to, anyway. So, okay, when it comes to, like, your average woman who's being stalked, it's a famous woman or, like, a woman, in her, prime area of looks, and there's some loser guy that wants her. Or, of course, there's always the ex-boyfriend thing. Okay, I get that. Okay. Well, I know a woman. And once again, for privacy, I'm not going to say this woman's name, okay? But I will describe her just so you know who it is. I mean, like, because I know people listen, and I don't want, so-and-so thinking maybe this is about her or something like that. So I'm just going to describe this woman. She's a lovely young lady, okay? She's fun-sized, okay? She has blue eyes. She has blonde hair. Okay, and I'll use a code name so that we don't use her real name. White trash. Okay, listen. I recently found out that this young lady is being stalked. Now the problem is this young lady, for the is basically taken, a married woman with children. Okay? Now I know what you're thinking. You said, well, a woman who's good looking, is gonna get stalked. But I said married with children. You could take a woman that's a 10, okay? She's married. At the most she could be is an 8. She has a kid. Okay, that drops to a 7. She has another kid. Drops down to a 6. So at the most, a married woman with kids is a 6. Why is a 6 getting stalked? And I got more details on the stalking situation. The guy has been stalking her for years. Um, and he's married with kids. Now I understand why a married guy with kids would like want to stalk a woman because, well, the average guy, like, once you get married, your life is over. And usually the wife, the woman changes because like the woman's on her best behavior when you're not married because she's trying to get you to ask her to marry you, him, whatever. And then like when you propose, she like flips the switch. It's the old bait and switch. That's why I tell you guys not to get married, because you know women will put on an act for years to get you to marry them. Because in female society, in female social circles, the women that are married are considered better than the women who aren't married, because the women that are married, they're like, they're so desirable that some guy had to, like, put a ring on it, and like claim her forever or whatever. But like that's like a humble, it's like a humble brag for chicks. Like, I'm married, even though I'm seeing through other guys, have an OnlyFans account and 3 IG accounts and a Quora, and I have a work husband and 2 FWBs. But I'm married though, So, but it's just whatever. That's how it is. But see, I don't get the mindset of the married man who's stalking a married woman with kids for years. Like every day I just find out new things. I hear things that just make me go, wow, this actually exists. This actually exists. I don't understand. I want to know this man's childhood. I want to know what like participation trophy he won when he was 7 years old to put him in this mindset. I want to know how many times has he had a flat tire and been stuck on the side of the road and people just kept passing him by. I want to know what level of loser. And once again, no knock on the white trash that's being stalked. She can't help it. She's not asking for it. She's just existing. Okay? She's just existing. And and once again, that's what most women do. They just exist. They don't contribute anything to society other than cutting the crust off their kid sandwiches or bringing their man a beer. That's pretty much the only thing women do to help society. Cut crust off sandwiches, bring people beer. So, once again, not her fault. I'm not blaming her for this. But I want to know this guy's background, his childhood, like who his parents are. I know it sounds like I'm going to stalk the stalker, but I'm not. This guy's just too much of a loser. You've been stalking a married woman. I don't know. Like, there's just things that I hear that I just don't believe exist, but then I get, firsthand testimony, and I'm like, wow. And then I get shown proof. I'm like, wow. Imagine being the loser I am, and like, still to this day, still finding out that there are humans on this planet that make me look like a winner. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Oh man, yeah. Anyway, I can't talk about this loser anymore. It's just, and here's the thing. If you're the type of person who has this type of dedication to stalk the same person for years, and you've gotten no results, I'm assuming the whole point of stalking is you get some interaction, in your warped fantasy mind, you're probably thinking, oh, well, if she only gets to, if she could only meet me, then she'd change her mind. Oh boy, I don't get it. Like I've never there was nothing I've done that's been years. You know, I'm trying to think. Like I've never put in that dedication on anything. Like imagine if this guy took the energy he's wasting on this stalking crusade and I don't know, put it towards anything. Like I don't know what, but just anything else. I wonder how much he could accomplish. It's so strange. So strange. As I dropped the mic. Anyway, that's a sign. Listen, I said enough. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.